Selector, run the track. Thanksgiving. Yes, sir. Jamrock. In Jamaica, we eat a turkey on Thanksgiving. I like eat akisal.
Hello folks, so today I'm gonna take these King Oyster Mushrooms and turn them into vegan drumlets or drumsticks. You want to see how I do this? Stay tuned to the video. We are going to do it right now. All right, so we're gonna take these King Oyster Mushrooms, and when we're done with them, they're gonna turn into vegan drumlets, almost like chicken. Yeah, man, we're gonna do our best to make it happen. Stay tuned, don't go away. The first thing you want to do is you want to wash your mushrooms and then you pat them dry. So you wash off your mushrooms and then you just pat them dry. You don't want to work with wet mushrooms, all right? So just pat them dry and then we're gonna get ready to start our ball of rolling. All right, so we're gonna slice these up. All right, so clean out the bowl, and then I'm gonna use my trusty potato peeler to see if I can get a good slice. So you want it like that, yeah? See that? Just like that, just like so. And you keep going till you finish, you slice it up. And if you don't have the wide potato peeler, like I don't have the wide potato peeler, so you just want to be, you know, careful with the knife, and you just go through and you cut it same way. Yeah, man, just go careful with the knife, so you don't go too thick. And don't worry if anything break off, you're not gonna lose nothing. You still gonna use it. You hear that? So just keep cutting with your knife like so. All right. And of course, if you have your potato peeler, that even make it worse. You can just go through and get the slips, get it into slivers. All right. And you keep doing that till you full out the pan. So now that my mushroom is sliced up, I have some garlic there, and I have these seasoning. There's some cumin, 21 seasoned salute, and some citrusy garlic. You don't have to use the same thing that I do. You can just season it up with regular, you know, you can even use a chicken noodle, a pack of chicken noodle or something. You just want to season this, the blanching liquid, because we're gonna blanch this over here. And here I have the water ready to blanch these. I'm just gonna bring it up to a boil, and then I'm gonna add in my garlic and the rest of my little seasoning to make a little broth to blanch it. I'm trying to soften the mushrooms so that it becomes malleable, so you can bend it and it not break, you know. So that's just pretty much what I'm gonna do here. But I'm seasoning it because you want to bite into it and it tastes like it has been marinated. So that's the reason why I'm doing it this way. All right. As a matter of fact, if you have something like even this is miso, you know, just any little thing we have salt in it. If you had a ramen, a pack of ramen, you could use the ramen liquid, the ramen package. Yeah, that's what I probably will do. Just use a little package from the ramen and just add it to it and give it a little flavor. All right. All right. So there I'm adding in my garlic. And then I'm adding in my ramen seasoning. And you don't have to use all of it if you don't want to. And I'm also adding in some cumin or cumin. And cumin is great because it gives the dish a meaty type of flavor. You know, make it have a meat feel. All right. Then I'm gonna just take my mushrooms and just add them to the broth. And I'm just doing it in one direction for easier, you know, to manage it easier that way. And you just want the water to boil over it a little bit. Yeah, just boil up over it a little bit, get hot. And once it starts becoming a little bit less, you know, fragile, you're good to go. So there you have it now, guys. All I'm gonna do now is just turn off the stove and just allow this to cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna start. Yeah, man. So here we have our mushrooms. We just take them out of the hot water, and I'm gonna take a spoon of cornstarch and I'm just gonna throw the cornstarch over it. Try to mix it in a little bit. You know, cornstarch gets hard quickly, you know, and the cornstarch is just to help with the binding. All right, just a little more cornstarch just to help with the binding. All right, and I don't want to play up with it because I want it to I don't want it to break up into bits. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more cumin. And then I'm gonna add a little of my jerk seasoning, just a little of my jerk seasoning. All right, and again, you just want to, you know, add these and just move this, just fold this over and mix them in a little bit, but not too hard, not too heavy. All right, awesome. All right, so we just want this to cool down a little bit more, and then we start the process. Now it has cooled down a little bit, well, not too much, you know, and now I'm starting the process of making the drumlets, you understand? And as you can see, I have a piece of sugar cane there, and you just want to start to fold over your mushroom over the sugar cane. Now you know why I put the cornstarch and thing, because you want it to hold as much as possible. You know, you don't want it droppy. And this because it's seasoned up nicely and thing, you know. And I have another surprise, guys, so don't think that this is just gonna be the end of it all. I have another nice little surprise for you. All right, see how that look? Just keep on adding till you get to the desired thickness where you want. All right, let me go for the other surprise and then come back. Here is the other surprise, guys. These are spring roll wrappers, and it's good for making spring roll. And it's actually rice paper that I'm using. And you want to take a sheet. Let me see if I can get this done properly. Take one sheet of rice paper, and I'm just gonna come over here to where the hot water is and just drop it in the hot water for a few seconds. Yeah, just a few seconds, and bring it back over onto my board and open it up. It's a fast move thing I have to do, so bear with me. All right, now my chicken that I did, now you're just gonna wrap the whole chiclet into this, and you're gonna make it as such that, see that? And you want to get it as tightly knit as possible. So we can cut off the excessive part them. There you have it. See that? I'm gonna do another one because I'm sure you didn't see it fully. So let me do another one real quick for you. So I'm gonna start with my piece of sugar cane. Alright, so you take your sugar cane and you basically take your mushrooms and you start to fold them over your sugar cane. Start to fold them over your sugar cane. And this is what is gonna form your chicken, or you know, it's gonna be the drumlets. These little pieces of mushroom. And just keep wrapping till you get to a comfortable place. And it's important, that's why, and the reason why I try to cut the thing into slivers so that you can get it wrapped tight. You know? You want to get it as tight as possible. So you want to get big pieces that can fill the gap in. That won't make it shred off, you know? And as you can see, the cornstarch, sorry about the angles, guys. The cornstarch is causing it to hold a little bit more than it would normally hold. And the reason why I'm using sugar cane, guys, is that, you know, when you eat chicken, you want to can be able to chew the bone, you know. So I thought the sugar cane would be a nice little virtue for that. So, all right. So now I'm gonna put the next layer. It don't have to be perfect. We will see why. I will show you why it don't have to be perfect. Give me a sec. Coming right to you now. So now I'm just gonna take a rice paper roll, and then I'm gonna do my magic with this by just dipping it in this hot water right here, and you just bring it back over to your table, and it is basically ready to use. All right, should be dipped a little bit longer. Let me see if I can dip it a little longer. Perfect. Perfect. So you just want to stretch out your rice paper a little bit, and then you want to take your delicious chicken. Oh, it's breaking apart, but you want to put your little delicious chicken right there, and then you're gonna wrap it rice paper around it, and the rice paper will become like the chicken skin. It's gonna hold it in. See that? And this ain't going no place after that. And you can tighten him up and do your little thing and neat him up. See that? See that, guys? I'll do a couple more and perfect it as we go along. So there is the finished products right there. And now I'm just gonna, you can deep fry this, you can bake it, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna just put some jerk seasoning over this and put it in the oven and try to see if I can tighten it up a little bit. When you put it in the oven, it becomes less, you know, less soggy, and tighten it up a little bit, and then we see what happens from there. But yeah, King Oyster drumlets, yeah man, that's what the thing said. Watch how this is gonna look good when it's done. So there it is, guys, on the parchment paper. Yeah. So there it is, guys, on the parchment paper right now. And you just want to go ahead and you know, start to season it how you want it to be. The type of style where you want on it, that's where you're gonna do now. Some people, you know, butter it and deep fry it. Some people bake it like barbecue. I'm gonna do a little bit of in between barbecue and jerk. So I'm just taking some homemade jerk seasoning right now and just, you know, put a little slight base on it. Nothing too heavy, not yet, you know. There you go. And because this was marinated nicely with the seasoning, you know, so the mushrooms themselves have flavor already. You know them already. So you know you wouldn't want to put jerk on the inside and then jerk on the outside. You get what I mean? So you're just gonna make this toast up and nice up and come like a nice like a skin for the chicken. Yeah, man. So all you guys out there who are vegans and you really don't want to compromise your health, this one is for you. I promise you. Worth trying, at least. I've never done this before, so guys, be patient with me if I don't do it like how you do yours. Just be patient with me. This is gonna go into the oven right now. All right, let's see what happens. So here's the finished dish, guys. I do hope that you guys would definitely want to try this one in your neck of the woods. My oyster mushroom, what you call them? Drumsticks. Yeah, man. Yardie TV. I definitely just added some jerk seasoning and just round it off with a touch of barbecue sauce. But as I said, you can deep fry this. You can do whatever you so choose to do with it. I love how it looks. I love the idea that I'm not using excess oil and or carbs to coat it or anything like that. Definitely alkaline, and I can't wait to taste the sugar cane at the last half there, so which substituted for the bone. So guys, you need to try this in your neck of the woods. I do hope that you will stick and stay, yeah, and continue to like Yardie TV and what we have to offer here. Yes, man. Until next time, remember to like, share, subscribe, and please tell a friend about Yardie TV. We are definitely doing the best we can with what we have around here. So continue to live and laugh, cook, and make sure say you eat healthy, that is. Yardie TV says so.